If you're looking to maximize your sale volumes in 2024 and start out with a bang, so to speak, as far as listings go, please watch this video in its entirety because I'm going to break down one product I would list in beginning of the year. And while this may be seasonally targeted, I do want anyone watching my videos to think about how they can create a seasonal listing into a evergreen product and listing rather than just sell for one season, which means that it's going to sell all year round. So in this video, we're going to dive into niche research and product creation together. And don't forget to like and subscribe to this channel if you haven't already and to this video. But besides that, we're going to hop straight into this video and we're going to get into that niche research here. So in January, one of the highest search volume products and items that a lot of customers are looking for is usually Valentine's Day gifts or gifts for a significant other. So when we are looking at Valentine's Day gifts and product creation for Valentine's Day, and this goes for any type of niche that you want to sell in, I really want anyone watching this video to really hone in on how can we make a seasonal listing into a evergreen listing so that after the holiday we still get sales on this product, right? So that's what I'm going to be doing in this video and showing you as we go along here. But the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to go on Etsy, and when I click in here, I'm going to just type in Valentine's and see what populates. Now I do have the Everbee Chrome extension. Here's where we see a orange statistic that says 13,693 monthly searches just for Valentine's Day alone. When I'm filming this is in November, so we're not even in the peak of when searches are going to rise in the next month here. So we're kind of hitting this a little bit early, but this is a really great time. With that being said, as far as Valentine's Day goes, if we click into Valentine's Day listings, then we're going to see a lot of things that are going to populate that are best sellers. I'm filming this in Q4, so a lot of these products, as we can see, are actually targeted for evergreen sales. So these products are going to sell in Q4, Q1, Q2, Q3, and then it's just going to sell all year round because this is what these sellers are doing. So I'm going to click into one listing just to show, but this is in demand. 40 people have bought this in the last 24 hours. And as you guys can see, they have SEO for Valentine's Day, which is seasonally based. They have anniversary gifts. That's a evergreen SEO search term. They also have personalized couples gift. Again, that is another long tail keyword phrase that is a evergreen search term. We have couples heart hoodie and the initial and heart couples sweatshirt. These are all really great SEO that this seller is using, and this is what's giving this seller hundreds of sales per month just on this listing. So this listing is currently doing 279 sales per month, which is insane. Hoodies and sweatshirts in general have really high profit margins. So this is not only a wonderful product to add to your shop, but also it's a high profit margin product that you're going to see usually a return of over $10 of profit per product. And it really does come down to your pricing. Not to say that this seller is print on demand, we don't know that, but if you were to compete and you have a print on demand business, and let's say we were selling a sweatshirt, what I would do is I wouldn't offer any free shipping. I would keep the price over $25. I would say over $30 is where I personally prefer to be. Usually, sometimes a lot of these listings do a lost leader method where they have the pricing that is under $30, even though on average, a lot of these are going to be over $30. So we see youth sweatshirt is added in, that's $27.80. And then if we go up here and we look at the small size, that's $33.37. So this seller is not selling this for under $30, and they're still going to see a profit margin of usually over $10 if they're pricing correctly. With if they're doing this at home, maybe this is their handmade business, or this could be a print on demand business, right? So with that being said, now we have an idea of what really sells during this season and even just all year round. They're ranking for anniversary gift and Valentine's Day. So this is a product you can add any time of the year. It does not just have to be Valentine's Day, but if you're creating this type of product, the best time would be around Valentine's Day because that's when you can start posting it on social media. If you have Instagram or Facebook groups or anything like that, even just running ads to a product like this and a listing like this can sell much more, especially during Q4 or Q1, because again, that's when Valentine's Day is going to be the best SEO to have around Q1. Just to give a idea of how much some of these sellers are making. So I'm going to look up product analytics with the Evergreen Chrome extension. I'm going to search entire database. I always get on how to pronounce database. I said this in the past video, but I'm going to start saying database. That's what someone said in a past comment. So I'm taking your feedback and I'm saying database now. So if we look at total sale volumes, I like to tab this icon here, and we can pull out some of the sweatshirts that are here, which is just the sleeve print sweatshirts. These are really cute. So this sweatshirt has had 15,000 sales in its lifetime, on average sale of $34. So I like to calculate and estimate the profit for a lot of these products just to give people a realistic view on your profit margin and what is possible. So I know a lot of people, when we get to profit margin, and I like to show it in these videos, a lot of people say, Heather, that's not that much profit margin. Profit margin on print-on-demand products are going to be much lower than other products, and even handmade businesses are pretty relative as far as profit margins go, because if we're thinking about handmade businesses, a lot of them are paying for inventory up front. They're paying for a direct-to-garment print machine or embroidery machine. So those are things that we can't really factor into these handmade businesses. But when I'm doing an estimated profit margin, this is generally based on, if I were to compete in this market, what is the profit margin I would expect to have if I were selling with Printify, which is one of my top recommended print-on-demand providers that I've used in the past. And I've had hundreds of thousands of dollars in profit within a year with just using this method and pricing correctly. So this seller's selling this product for $34. Now, if let's say I went to sweatshirts on Printify, I went to the Gildan 18,000, which is a product that is one of my favorite products to sell in any of my print-on-demand businesses I've ever sold. If we look at the pricing, so it's $17.39, $18.88, $18.06. It really depends on what print-on-demand provider you're using. I personally do have Printify Premium, and I do have a code down below if you would like to get Printify Premium for free for 30 days, especially if you're just starting out, or if you're watching this video. This coupon does apply to anyone. Even if you aren't starting out, you can use it on your business. So please do take advantage of the coupon down below. I have a monthly coupon. It renews and I get a new code every month. So again, just check the description and it will be down there. So for me, I like to use Swift POD. I know a lot of people love Monster Digital. I think Monster Digital is amazing. And what we're doing with this is we're doing the sleeve prints. So what I'm looking at is this fifth column down here under the print areas. We can see Monster Digital does front side, back side, and most of these are doing front side, back side. Besides, we have Swift POD that does the sleeves, which is what I'm looking for in this tutorial today. But if I keep scrolling down, there is Fulfill Engine, who also does sleeves. When I'm looking at Swift POD, I have Printify Premium, so my price would be $13.39. However, I understand a lot of you who watch usually don't do Printify Premium until you start to see those sale volumes come in that the price of Printify Premium might make more sense for. But again, if you have that coupon code, add it down below and you can get higher profit per product if you were to subscribe to that. So if let's say that you price your product at $34 and the Swift POD price for production $17.39, I'm going to do 34 minus 17.39. So that's $16.61 of profit prior to the Etsy transaction fee. There's a processing fee. And then also, let's say that you offer free shipping, you can factor that in. For this example, I'm not offering free shipping, but if you were, that would be subtracting this $8.49 from the $16.61. I don't think it's worth your while to do that. I personally have not offered free shipping in my Etsy and print-on-demand business, just for the reason that I haven't seen a huge difference. And usually I've had to price higher to compensate for paying for free shipping, which kind of almost does the opposite of what I want, because a lot of people will see that I'm pricing my products so high, but I'm offering free shipping. And it almost takes customers away from clicking into my listings because maybe they're not seeing the free shipping icon and they're seeing the lowest price. So that can happen too, and that's something to just be wary of. If the sale price is $34, we are going to take the 3% processing fee. We're going to take the 6.5% Etsy transaction fee away from that as well. So 34 times 0.03 for processing, that is $1.02. So we're going to subtract $1.02. Then we are going to multiply 34 times 0.065, which is 221. So 16.61 minus the 1.02 minus the 2.21, that is $13.38. Let's say on average we could make per sale if we were doing this as a print on demand listing. Again, I'm not saying that this seller is doing this, but now here's where our estimated profit comes in. So if this seller sold 15,000 sleeve printed sweatshirts, let's say it's even $10, because when we're adding on a sleeve print, it does take down the price a little bit. Let's say we do a pocket print and then also a sleeve print. Again, I'm just adding in a quick text here to get the price. So the price does go up a few dollars when we're adding in two different print areas. So that's something to think about as well. So if you just wanted to do the sleeve print, then we're looking at the $17.39 again. And if we added in a second print, then you're adding about $5 to $6. In this example, a lot of these sellers are only doing the sleeves though. So I will mention that. However, there are a lot of sellers also doing the pocket area print. We're just going to calculate if we added on maybe -$6 more. So let's just take $6 off to get more of an accurate representation of the pricing that we're going to see. So you'd make $7.38 per sale. So let's say that you decided to make a listing and in 19 months you sold 15,000 products and orders of this product. That would mean that you would have made $110,700 of gross profit. We're talking before taxes here. I want to account for a lot of the expenses you incur as a business owner, but still $110,000, guys, in profit off of one listing. And this seller is selling hundreds of listings. It's not just this one listing. So I just want to put that into perspective for a lot of you who are looking to go into anniversary gifts and couples gifts and maybe matching sweatshirts, not to completely copy someone else, but this is a way that you can really enter into a market and potentially be the next bestseller in a year to 2 years. A lot of these sellers, when they upload these listings, I know for me, talking from experience, I began in the concept of I'm just going to try out a bunch of different niches and see if people love the products or not. Then you end up having a listing that just kind of runs your whole business for you, where it's your main listing that's selling on repeat and it's a winning product. And this is a winning product. This is an exact example of what you can do and what's possible for a lot of people. That's all I'm going to say as far as profit goes. And now we're going to get into how to create something and a product that we know is going to sell on repeat. That's really easy to do with Printify. To be quite honest, you don't need a design software if you wanted to do this. I do have Kittl up for just creating a quick little design, but outside of that, there's not much you have to do that's different as far as creating a design that's going to sell on repeat. So first of all, I just want to do a sleeve. So with this type of sweatshirt, what I would love is a sand color of the sweatshirt. I think that would be really, really adorable. So I'm just going to do the sand color. And then if we go on the front side, let's say you just want to put maybe Roman numerals for your customer to show, okay, you can add in your personalization. Now, as a Etsy seller, I want to do something different that no one else is doing on the platform. That's at least my angle for any listing I create and any design I create. So one graphic design software I like to use for that is Kittl. I'm sure you guys have seen that on my channel if you've been an OG with my channel, that I've recently switched to Kittl. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a square dimension design. I'm going to do 5,000 by 5,000. We're going to do 300 DPI. And what I'm going to do for this is I'm just going to add in a heart element, and then maybe I will put my design going around that, or the Roman numerals going around the heart. So let me find a cute heart that we can add in here. We'll do two variations of this. So with creating Etsy listings, what's really nice is you can do variations. So you don't have to do just one listing and sell that one listing. You have multiple attempts at becoming a bestseller. That's what I want people to look at the Etsy marketplace as, is you have multiple ways that you can sell a product on Etsy. So I'm going to download this one, and then we will go from there. I'm also just going to change this to 5,000 by 5,000. We have it at 300 DPI. We are going to optimize quality, and we're going to download it as a PNG. So we have our first variation of the cute hearts. Oh my goodness, these are just so adorable. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to duplicate this, and I'm going to click into the copy. I'm going to put in this one instead. My other idea that I had in my head was to do, oops, I totally just hit my mic. So it almost looks like it's going through the heart. So yes, the white will print on the t-shirt. There is a second step to this process that we're going to do in a little bit here to remove the white and make it so it's transparent when it prints on our t-shirt or sweatshirt that we decide to put it on. Okay, so I am super happy with this. So let's say that you wanted to change this to like a red. You can do a like almost mauve red. I think that would look really pretty on the Gildan sand. So I'm going to keep it as such. So here is the second process that we will do. So the white of the border of the 9/16/2024 doesn't print. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to download this all. I'm not going to remove background, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to download this and use the AI background remover feature with Kittl in just another moment here. So I'm going to go back. I'm going to click on new project. And then I am going to drag and drop what we just created in. Okay. So just to show you all what I mean here, we have this, I'm going to remove background just so we have the border taken off, that white border, and we can use this as a PNG. So awesome. So now we are just going to download, we're going to remove background, optimize quality, and download as a PNG. So after that, now we are going to just drag and drop that in. I'm going to drag and drop our initial one in as well. So now I'm just going to put that in the heart area, and we have our little H and T on the sleeve. So if I wanted to do, let's say, make a specific design for the white, so I'm going to delete this, and then I'm going to drag and drop that other one in. So now we have the little hearts. Oh my gosh, those are so cute. I think those are my favorite of this design tutorial so far. So I also am going to offer this in sports gray and the color ash. I think those are just really pretty colors. So just to give you guys an idea of how this looks and how cute this is, oh my goodness, this is so cute. So we have the little heart, and then we have the little sleeve print. So this is so adorable. If we were going to do a personalization on this, so first of all, your pricing, what I like to do is I like to price at a profit of $15 across the board. So we have that on all of these, but an easy way to do this is you can click edit profit and then put 15. We can apply that so it auto applies to all of our listings. And then once I publish this, I'm going to go to my Etsy storefront, and we're going to finalize everything there as well. One thing to note is you do need a special mockup for this type of listing just to show the sleeve print. So to show the mockups available, I'm going to put sleeve print mockup Gildan 18,000. I'm just going to look up some sleeve printed mock-ups that we have here. So there is some really, really cute ones across the way. One that I really love is one of the new ones from Stop Mock and Roll. Shout out to Cassie Johnson. This is her shop and she has just such cute mock-ups. Oh my goodness. So this is something that we can add into our shop. So I'm going to buy real quick on my other screen here. So now what I'm going to do is I have the mock-up downloaded. I have it on my Kittl artboard. So I'm going to pull over that second design that we did and I'm just going to show how I would place this so it's accurate to the way it's going to print. So I am going to bring this so it's about 2 inches below where this collar line is. If we go back to our initial mock-up from Printify, we could see it's about 2.5 inches below to 2 inches below where the collar line is. So we're just making sure that it looks accurate to how it's going to print. Now I'm just going to edit the opacity a little bit just because it's not going to print exactly as vividly. We do want it so it looks a little bit blended into material. With direct-to-garment printing, we usually infuse the ink into the fibers of the sweatshirt material and that's how it prints. So with that being said, now we have this on our t-shirt. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to download the text that we have on the sleeve. So this is the left sleeve and what we can do is we can do the Amatic SC. So I'm just going to double check that the size is about the same and the placement is about the same. So I am going to download this one as a JPG file. For the width and size, we probably don't need 5,000 by 5,000. That's actually way too large. So I'm going to take it down to about 2,000 by 2,000. And then I'm going to download the JPG file for this. Now that we have that all, I am going to go back to my shop here. We're going to go to our listing that we just made, and then I'm just going to replace the thumbnail image for this new thumbnail. Again, since I had that other design, that was just to show it. I would separate the listings and I would do 2 separate listings, but just to show how I would place these different designs in, I think it's always good to show what you can do. So I'm just deleting all these colors here. If this were my listing, what I would do is I would create 3 to 5 mock-up photos of the different colors of the Gildan. So the Gildan ash, the sports gray, the sand. We already have the sand, which is great. But if I were creating a listing from head to toe, basically, I would create it for the ash color and all of that. But basically this is what I would do as far as a listing goes. We have the corner design, and then when we are doing the personalization area, so since there's 2 personalizations here, we need to indicate how they can tell us how we're going to change the date and also the initials. So if I go underneath the description area, I'm going to click add personalization. So I will put, please enter in line 1 date for pocket area print, enter in line 2 for initials. Example is 09 20 2025, let's say, and then we could do J plus P. So in this personalization example, I'm just showing a perfect example of how I want the customer to put that on the listing when they purchase. Now I'm going to view on Etsy just to show how this looks. And this is so adorable. Oh my goodness. I absolutely love this. I love the mock-up too. This is just such a pretty mock-up. But we have our 9/16/2024. We have the H plus T. And then we have the personalization that they can add in. So if they did exactly what I just showed, if they press enter, then they could put H plus tea or whatever that they have in this personalization area. And then when they submit this, this will go to your order and you can make the edit and adjustment in Kittl, or if you decide to do it all on Printify, that's an easy swap out as well. But that's basically it, guys, for this tutorial. Let me know if you have any questions following this. So the other thing that I did not mention in this video is if we're doing, let's say, the SEO, the type of SEO that I would personally prefer to do. So when it comes to our SEO, what's really important is to rank for anniversary gifts and also couples gifts, couples personalization gifts, because those are things that are going to sell during the holiday season. So what I would do is I would put custom crewneck pocket design sweatshirt gift for couple Valentine's Day gifts. I want to keep unisex in this because this can be a gift for him or for her, but I'm going to take out the heavy blend because we don't necessarily need that. I'm going to put in sweater instead, just so we rank for different keywords. So I have Valentine's Day gift, then I will put anniversary present for him. So just so we're swapping out, we have a for him, for couple, and I will also put her here. So we're ranking for Valentine's Day, we're ranking for custom crew neck. That's looking like all we can add in, but in the tags, what I would do is I would add in personalization, gift, couple, present, anniversary, and then I want to target like first year anniversary, 5-year, 10-year, 20 year. So we want to do maybe 1 year. I'll put 5, 10, 20 years just so we might rank for those numbers. Then I will do for him, her, we will do Valentine's Day gift, Christmas custom. So we're ranking for Christmas, we're ranking for Valentine's Day. We will put personalized sweatshirt. Sweater in this one. I'll put sweatshirt, hoodie, long sleeve shirt. I will add in maybe a different rendition, V-Day gift, just to spell V-Day in different ways, because sometimes people put different search queries so we can rank for those as well. Maybe if we do 10-year anniversary. I don't think this is going to fit. Oh, it did fit. So at least we're ranking for anniversary. That is most important and vital in this listing, just so we can rank for evergreen. So we have one more to go, maybe husband, wife gifts. So at least we're ranking again, gift for husband, gift for wife. We may target in that tagline. So besides that, that's pretty much it for this listing. This is how you create this personalization listing. And if you have any questions, please comment them down below. I will see you all in the next video here. Orange monthly search. Sorry, I can't speak. If 1661 is, oops, I'm pressing a key on my keyboard that I should not be pressing. So I'm going to go back, take a quick coffee break.